Yeah. I just don't know what the other side's gonna do. Best time of morning.
Welcome back to Idaho. Personally, I just got back from a hunt in New Mexico. We were lucky enough to get some tags down there, and Mountain Ops decided to go down there and film like a hunt premiere for Mountain Ops, and we had some elk tags, and lucky for me, I got a bull. Hold on. Hold tight, hold tight. False alarm. Anyways, I'm with my buddy Ken. We did an elk hunt earlier this year together, and now we're back together to hunt just the general season rifle deer hunt. With a little bit of hard work and luck, I think we can turn up a good mule deer buck. That's the goal. So we're just gonna get high and start glassing. But anyways, welcome back. So I started off by breaking trail. Ken probably got tired of my short footsteps, and he came in front of me with his long legs and his trekking poles and just started busting trail. But he's inconsiderate because I can't reach most of his steps. So I just want to let you know, Ken, you need to think of others and make shorter steps for me and Martin.
Anything to help a friend.
He'll be like, trekking pole, woo. Yeah, we're right there at that, in between those two peaks.
Go, yeah.
So the left one would actually be that one.
So we'll just work our way slow, because I feel like if you just go slow to these points, you actually can see quite a bit through this burn.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll pick them up. That's how I picked up
I'd like to
last time I was here.
investigate this buck track a little bit. Just to see if he goes on the left, which is where we're going. That'd be nice. See his tracks. We just got to where we're gonna glass, and there's a couple good buck tracks right on the knob. That's what we have going for us. The snow is gonna help us confirm fresh tracks, and it's gonna make the deer stand out a lot more. It is super windy up on these ridges, so unfortunately I think some of the deer might be down out of the wind. We're just gonna try to pick apart as much of this big country as we can to find a buck. Good amount of tracks kind of scattered all over. We spent about 45 minutes up at this point. I saw 0 deer. Martin saw 3 does. What'd you see?
Nothing.
Ken was just seeing tracks and glassing to the farthest peak possible that's not huntable whatsoever. We're gonna just drop elevation on this backbone here and start picking apart some of these bottoms. My guess with the wind is that the deer are just kind of down in the draws, maybe out of the wind. So lose some elevation, glass every direction, find a buck. That's the plan. Jose.
Jose.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm not even kidding with J-O-S-E. It's the Jose buck.
Jose, I think it's an elk. Or a moose. No, it can't be a moose. Like, look at the elk tracks around it.
Yeah,
Look, this guy got right up in the grill and just... He's got an elk tag for this unit, but it's not for a couple weeks. We just got out to this point, and honestly, I'm liking what I see. There's a lot of deer tracks and elk tracks on the way in. We could see almost every angle, even though we have some timber that we're going to have to kind of pick apart through it. I think if we just move and pick it apart, move, pick it apart, we might be able to glass some bucks. If anything, I'm happy to stay here till the evening, just because you can see so much, and you're basically within shooting distance of a lot of the ridges. So there's good canyons this way, big burns. There's good canyons that way with some green brush. So now we sit down and pick it apart. It's so bright out here, but we spotted some deer. Martin spotted a group, and then Ken spotted a group. I think there's small bucks in both. There's 2 bucks in this group we're watching now, like a 2-point and a 3-point, and they keep sparring and fighting and stuff. Good entertainment. Nothing big enough to probably even want to get closer, but again, we have a good view. So the deer seem to be on the shady side in the thickest stuff, just out of the wind and moving around a little bit. So all right guys, it is 3:13 p.m. and we are picking up and moving on from this spot. Turned out to be a good spot. It was a little tricky to see through a lot of those pine trees, but we did pick out a dozen deer or so. I saw a couple bull elk, 2 bulls together, no cows. So now we're just gonna carry on a little further down the backbone, try to get a better vantage point than this one. So I think there's a lot more deer in here than we're seeing. They're just bedded and it's windy. I'm really liking that dark side right there. Looks rugged and steep, like a big buck would go there. Well guys, light is fading fast. Funny, midday goes by so slow. You glass, you take naps, prime time comes and your motivation is high and then it's gone. So, I mean, it's still a little bit of daylight, but we've just been glassing our way back. We got probably about an hour hike to the truck. No shooter bucks today, but one thing that's for sure is there's elk back straps at camp, and there's a heater there too, and a nice camp trailer. So we're gonna bomb up to the truck, glass the rest of the way up. Not a lot of deer today, so a little discouraging, but we'll probably try a new spot tomorrow. So for now, we go back and we eat.
I got rice.
Okay guys, we made it back to the camp trailer. We're cooking dinner. Ken said microwave pizza is way better than backstrap. Just kidding, but we needed a side dish. So we're doing elk backstrap. This is from New Mexico. We got a pepperoni pizza in the conventional oven. cooking away. So we're just gonna cut these. I took them home. That is so soft. This might even be a tender one. I don't know. Let me see when I cut it. So yeah, we'll probably just cube them. Last time I was with Ken, I had some leftover backstrap and we made a bagel sandwich out of it with a blueberry bagel. Turned out pretty good. Perfect. Okay, we've got a variety of seasonings. Look what Ken has. He's packing some YETI. He mixed one of those up on the mountain today. So all we're gonna do is just cut them like little medallions like that. Season them on both sides. We have a mixture of flamin' fajita seasoning, chili lime rub, and some crushed red pepper. That and a little bit of salt and pepper, and I think we'll be good. But dinner will be ready in about 20 minutes. Guys, I can't say like I'm a professional, but this is my own opinion. Someone told it to me once. The key to a good steak is to only flip it once. So about, I don't know, 5 minutes on the one side, flip it, maybe 3 to 5 minutes on the other side. So these, just gonna hit them hot on one side, hit them hot on the other. Go time. Here we go, guys. Our pizza is done, and so are our back straps. We had 2 panfuls, so we have a pretty good chunk of meat. All the elk back straps.
I can cut it up here in a minute.
Ken, try it. This was a little mixture of different seasonings that Ken just happened to have in the trailer. Let me give you a look at how it looks cut. I mean, I think that's looking pretty good.
You know what to say about New Mexico elk? Tastes just about as good as Idaho elk.
I just kind of lightly seasoned it. I think it's cooked perfect. Flashed on the outside, but still warm and pink on the inside. So we're gonna sit down and enjoy pizza and back straps, and then pack our bags and do this all again tomorrow. So tomorrow we're gonna do the same program, get high, glass. We're just trying to find one shooter buck at least for me, and then I think Ken is really looking for a big one. Thanks for watching. We'll be back at it tomorrow. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. All right, so see you in the morning.